Remember when I told you we were recording with the Rode mic? No, it wasn't even plugged in. Fuck. It's on. It's not plugged in. Fucking asshole I am. Okay, get out of there. Okay. Is it focusing? A few things I'm learning about this. Okay, this is day one. Hold on, let me set this down for 1 second. Vlogging, recording, what? Oh, why does that flip? Don't do that. Oh, it's not high enough. Day one. This is the first day, I don't know, shooting vlog. I decided like, I kind of bought a whole bunch of this shit and I wanted to get into this a while ago where I started vlogging and making videos. And I didn't know if it was because I wanted to make a vlog on cars, if I really like cars, did I want to make it on shoes, did I just want to make vlogs to make vlogs? Like, why did I buy all this shit? This camera that you're looking at here, see the recording or the reflection in my hand? Yeah, I bought it just to vlog and I've had it for a year and something and haven't used it. And I realized what it is, I just killed all my social media recently, like a month ago. And I realized that because I was on it way too much and I just was like using my phone to do everything because I was just being lazy. But what I realized that I missed about it when I got rid of Instagram for a while was the creative aspects of it. And that's what I really like doing. But then I'm like on this 24/7, not really producing anything of value, just kind of recording a bunch of random shit. Some of it's okay, but very little. And so I want to switch to this platform and I'm putting more effort in. And here we go. This is my new YouTube channel. My name is Brett. I'm an entrepreneur. I've got my own business, a couple of my own businesses, an investor. That's what I do for a living. Oil and gas technology to be more specific, just in case anyone's interested. I'm sure we'll do more videos on this stuff later. But yeah, so like my day job is oil and gas technology. That's what I do because everyone wants to know when you start making these videos. And I think it's good. Get to know who's the person behind the camera that's making these videos, even if you got no followers and it's your first video. I'll do a more in-depth one later, but oil and gas technology entrepreneur for now. And I like to paint and I like to create. And that's why I'm doing this. That's what all the YouTubers do when they're gonna cut to the next one. And then you go to the credit and there's like some music.
I'm here to get what I came for. An open invitation to bring slaughter. I bring precipitations and clean water. Since the teen, I was deemed a supreme author. You should feel what I came in this game for. You could keep.
You know what other thing I'm kind of learned from doing stuff on Instagram all the time, and I want to be really careful not to do this myself. People tend to change how we talk and how we act, like our mannerisms. As soon as we get on camera, we want to do stuff like be more interesting or have more inflection in our voice so that people think our videos are more interesting, which is retarded. It always comes off so stupid. And I look like such an asshole. Either that or you're overdoing it to overcompensate for what, like, because you're on a camera, you're nervous, you change who you are, so you start changing your voice and do like dumb shit and have a fake laugh. No, so I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do it as best I can for me and try not to be an asshole on here. And we're going to do a vlog today on my Audi R8. Those downshifts. The reason why I ended up with this R8. So my first choice was actually a Gallardo. That was gonna be, I'd set my mind, not quite there where I'm ready to buy a Huracan yet. So I just decided, I really like Gallardos. I still think their styling is on point. Like, I think the Gallardo is also a very timeless car. It's a lot sharper lines and a lot more aggressive body styling, even though it has the same guts as this car. So if people don't know, the V10 Audi, this is a 2010, so this would have the same drivetrain now as an LP Gallardo. This is where I just ramble on about useless shit. It's the fucking same engine, same drivetrain. Same engine, same drivetrain in this R8 as it was in the Lamborghini. So, but my first choice was the Gallardo, and to get a Gallardo in the same price point, so like 100 grand, I kind of wanted to stay around there and not go any higher. 100, 120, 130 grand. You got to go quite a bit older in the Lamborghini. You got to go to like a 2006, 7. So in my 100, $120,000 price range, I wasn't getting an LP car. So I was fine with that. This was this is about a year and a half ago that I was going and doing all this. I was like, it's no big deal, you know, LP, no LP at the time before. Woo! Up to 55, of course. That's a US miles an hour. Up to 50 kilometers. God damn, I love that. Yeah, so I was buying Lamborghinis, was gonna buy in my price range rather than wait for till I could afford the right car, and that means I was getting a pre-LP Gallardo, and all the risks that come with a pre-LP Gallardo. I found one, an 06, it was super nice car. It was a blue one that had a matte wrap on it, had all kinds of DMC carbon.
Well guys, it looks like she finally got here.
It was straight piped. It sounded like the devil himself was coming out of that car. And the pre-LP 5-liter Lamborghini, by the way, is one of the best sounding motors you can buy ever, period. Like the V12 Ferraris are up there. That Gallardo, pre-LP Gallardo V10 is up there. Anyway, so I find this car, 120 grand for, it was like an what did I say, it was 06? It was an 06 car, had 40,000 K on it. Oops, I'm gonna go this way. 40,000 kilometers on it. So, you know, not bad K. And it had all kinds of aftermarket stuff, probably 50,000 bucks worth of aftermarket stuff on it. All the right stuff. And it was like, I was like, oh my God, this is the car. And I picked it up, did the test drive, and we ripped around. I talked to the guy for a while. He had an inspection, like a pre-purchase inspection, but it was about 3 months old. So first mistake I made buying a supercar, I didn't get the inspection myself, which was because it was in a small town a ways away. There was no Lambo dealer, so it would have been kind of a pain in the ass to go get that inspection. So I didn't. I just trusted that one that he had from a few months earlier was still good. I buy the car and I'm driving it 2 hours back, happier than a pig in shit. And I'm driving along on the highway going about 118, the speed limit. Driving the speed limit home, and I'm cruising on the highway 2 hours after I bought the car, coming back to Calgary, and it just goes poof, and I hear this like little poof, and then the dashboard just lights up like a Christmas tree. I'm like, oh no. Immediately the car goes into limp mode. I pull over to the side of the highway and I look back, I get out and I look back, and there's an 80-foot long trail of oil and coolant. Just, and I was like sick to my stomach. But I called the guy right away. I'm like, dude, what is this? And he was a good enough guy. We ripped the check up. I got the car towed to Calgary, and we just kind of, it was back on him to take care of it. And I was gonna buy the car after we got it fixed. Turned out that when we got the car up on the hoist and it was all tore apart, it just wasn't feeling like it was the car that I needed to be buying. And so I just decided to step away from it. I don't need a $100,000 car that has a $50,000 repair bill day one. So that's how I ended up with an R8. I kind of just wanted to, I had heard these cars are infinitely more reliable. They're way better price point. You can get a newer car with the same motor and same drivetrain as the Lamborghini, the V10. This car is tuned with exhaust and stuff, so it's running about 550, 600 horse. It's a 600 horsepower supercar for 100 grand that's reliable and everydayable. And as far as drivability goes, the Audis are way better. So that's why I call this like the starter supercar. I think this is a great car. If you're gonna get into owning cars like this, a great car to buy. You get the Lamborghini motor, it's plenty fast. It's super reliable. You can drive it every day, working back. You've got storage and enough storage. The supercar storage is minimal, but decent enough. And it's just super fun to drive and reliable. I've had it about a year and a half now, and I think I'm gonna sell it. I'm not quite ready to buy a Huracan, but I got some other stuff that I want to be investing in and buying. So I think I'm going to sell this car. So I wanted to do a review on it before I do that. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk you around it. I'll show you what I've done. This is the V10 version, which is deadly. You don't want a V8 R8. If you have a V8 R8, you're a dickhead. Don't buy that car. That's something that I am super anal about, is the aesthetics of these cars. So I like tuning them. I did the exhaust on this car. We took the whole back end of the car off. I do like messing with these cars and building shit. So I'm kind of joking around when I say I don't like the technical stuff, because I do. It's just that I don't give a shit about certain things, and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna go do all this research on the brakes of this car and then do a comprehensive review of it, because whatever, that's just kind of, other people can do that shit. Put a carbon front splitter on it, and then we did the I did the matte black blades on it as well, because this car didn't come spec'd with the carbon package. So if you when you buy these from the factory, you can get a carbon package that makes these carbon, it does a bunch of engine bay treatment, so a lot of carbon in the engine bay, and then carbon on the interior on the dash, which is super sick. But this cheap ass didn't buy it, so I wrapped them in flat black. What's the next best thing to carbon fiber if you're a cheap ass? Flat black. These cars come with like this little electric spoiler that flips up and down at speed, and it's terrible. It's just terrible. It looks stupid as hell. So it's like this little thing that pops up and down, and it's like 2 inches by 24 inches, and it's brutal. And you can put it up and with a button inside the car so that it looks a little cooler, but every time you take like a start it and stop it and do all that stuff, it just goes down. Or if you go up to speed, like it just wants to always go down, and it always ends up going down. So I wanted a fixed spoiler. I was gonna go with a little taller one, but because I tend to lean towards that stuff right now, that's what's in, is like the higher spoilers on supercars. But this car just has such nice, clean, flowy lines that I think that this duck lip looks a lot better. This Thule, I bought this from guys here in town, and then I went to Benetech Precision, which no one's gonna know what that is, but he's my boy. He's super solid. Of the custom machine billet aluminum brackets I had made. So if you look underneath too, right there, so that whole bar right there, that had to be custom made, and there's another one on the inside so that it would brace this properly, this ski box, so that you wouldn't have any side to side wobble at speed. Really well designed. These are on a pivot point right here. I know a lot of people are kind of looking into how to do this stuff, so I took the bar off. I ordered this kit had a bar. I wanted 2 suction cups up front to go 200. You want to have double protection up there, and then we machined this double 1-2 double pivot. Yeah, so it pivots both ways, so you can move this thing around a little bit, and it gives it some flexibility on where it can go. And I don't know, man, I think these cars look super cool with the ski box. Watching my first vlog. We better get out of here. It's kind of weird to stare into this black hole. What was I just talking about? Can I say shit on YouTube? It's very stressful being a professional photographer, videographer. My name is Brett. Do I really want to put that on there? Whatever. My name is Brett. I'm 38. I don't think I want all that bullshit on there. How do you cut? Benetech Precision machine this shit. Hey!